Hello, this is wmpyr. Recently been going through a lot of stressful events and stuff in my life, but I was recently reminded that my problems are nothing compared to those people that live in war zones. So, I'm still here and here to keep going. And thank you for viewing this video. So let's move on. I was recently asked a question about the sticks. So for some detailed info and some details on dimensions and stuff like that, please visit my website and check out the fact page right here. Okay, so for the rest of the video, let me just kind of do kind of like an intro with some of the sticks that I use and you'll see me use in the videos. All right, so this first one is this one right here. This is made of PVC. I made it myself. All right, and you can see that there's a faint line right here, and that was basically to let students know where to grip it, and then you have like this much sticking out, so you just put your hand right there on the line and it does that. And over here there's a faint red mark right here, and this is the sweet spot. This is the area that you want to be making contact with. So these are the PVC pipes, are very, very light. The benefit of that is a lot of times when you're training indoors and stuff, you're going to want something lighter, shorter. The light sticks are good because when you're working on technique and skills, like you're trying to refine your skills and stuff, it's not going to get in the way. If you have something very, very heavy, then you're going to be distracted by the weight, and instead of developing skill, you're going to be developing more so muscle strength and stamina and stuff like that, which it's just different type of training. So for just technique and skill, I recommend the lighter sticks, and definitely for indoors, light is good because if you do bonk the TV by accident or something, because it's light, maybe the amount of damage you're going to be doing is going to be less. You definitely don't want to be bonking anything in the first place, but it's good to go with a lighter stick. Definitely more important if you're indoors, a shorter stick for sure. So once again, for dimensions, please check out the fact page on my website. All right, so the next one, these are the beautiful acrylic sticks that I got from RW, from Mountain Storm Works. And these honestly are the heaviest sticks that I have. They're super heavy and they're compact, and you could also see that they're like octagon shaped, so it does give me excellent grip. So when I want to work heavy and I want to get the feel of a technique in a different light, I definitely try these out. He makes beautiful stuff out of acrylic, and I highly recommend his sticks. I was asked like, what brand do you recommend? And I have to say, Mountain Storm Works. All right, so these are the other sticks that he made, and this, you can see it's the same fashion right here. Okay, octagon type shape. Really very excellent for the grip right here, and very, very strong, excellent material, and he did a really, really good job. The dimensions for this stick is actually the same as these sticks over here, which I'll go into in a second. You can see, let's see, yeah, they're fairly equivalent. And anyway, before I get into those other sticks, first of all, yeah, the fact that they have this octagon shaped ridges on them, it's a very, very interesting feeling. Striking wise, it's more devastating than just the round ones, and gripping wise, it's good too. The PVC pipes are super smooth, so it's a different feel when you're training with these, and because they're so light and everything, and you're swinging them around, it starts to slip. What that does is that forces you to micromanage your grip, and that's very important in training, and that's a good thing. Someone who has the ability to micromanage their grip, to me, is more skilled and is going to have just be able to use more different types of sticks and different types of knives and machetes and stuff like that. If they don't have that ability, they have to rely on a really good handle shape. So you have to rely on that. And one of the other interesting trainings that I like to do is I like to get this wet on purpose. I make sure that I'm outside, and then with a wet hand and everything, try to practice like that and make sure that the stick doesn't fly out. If the stick flies out of your hand, to me that is a game over. You lost right there. So with this, it's totally different. Now the grip is much stronger, and it almost bites in sometimes. So you need to find the good balance between being able to grip it not too hard, but not too soft that it's going to fall out of your hand, or if it gets struck, you're going to just drop it real easily. So, it kind of teaches you that as well. So these are the ones that I recommend. You could ask RW to make them for you, and you can purchase them here. Okay, so the next sticks I want to go into is this one right here. These are my prized possession that I got from Professor Remy Presas back in the day, and RW made his sticks uh, basically the same dimensions. This is the dimension that I like the most. It's been the most comfortable for me, and I really like these sticks. It's just one of the things that I have to point out is when I first got them, there's I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's actually a size difference between the two, between this pair. And I was a little bummed out about that at first because it felt awkward. It felt awkward that the right and left side was not the same. But later on, as years went by, I came to appreciate it, and I came to realize that that is actually a good thing. That to be able to work with different weighted sticks, right hand and left hand is different, and it feels different, and that's a good thing. If you have to train, of course, it's more comfortable to train with exactly the same dimensions. It is, and a lot of students that I've met prefer that. But I encourage them to move away from that and to be able to work. Try uh, different size, different weights, and yeah, it's gonna feel strange, but getting over that and getting through that is definitely gonna bump up your skill to the next level. So I feel that it's especially important if you're interested in improvised weapons.